A lot of movies, West Michigan movie making its debut, too.
That's right. Our movie guy, Aaron Lafferty, here with a look at what's here and what's ahead in theaters. Your big recommendation to me last week, I saw the Facebook movie, and I loved it. Academy Award all the way.
It's a possibility, absolutely.
Really?
I mean, Social Network. Here's the thing. This weekend is going to be a tough weekend to predict who's going to be #1. Social Network will probably hold over because it's getting such good reviews.
And Justin Timberlake.
And Justin Timberlake. I mean, it's a good story. It's good writing, good characters.
Well
it kinda
acted.
holds the whole movie together.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a hard weekend to predict who's #1 because we've got so many new movies and there's not really anything that's just blowing Social Network away. So
Yeah.
we do want to mention though. Cherry, which shot in Kalamazoo, it's been on the festival film circuit for months, and now it's finally going to get its premiere.
Wonderful.
It's at Celebration Cinema, right?
It's at Celebration Cinema Crossroads, which is in Portage,
Yep. Okay.
this week, and then next week it comes up to Rivertown, and the week after that it goes to Lansing.
What's
so.
that rated?
It's actually not rated. It plays like a rated R movie, though.
It does? Okay.
So it's not for kids. It's an adult
All right.
movie.
Just curious
Right.
on that one. Okay.
But, this shot in Kalamazoo, shot on the campus of Western and Kalamazoo College. Definitely a fun movie to see. A lot of shots from Kalamazoo area in the movie, and the artist is from West Michigan that did all the art in the movie, so that's kind of a fun thing. But definitely more of an adult fare kind of a movie.
Okay. Fantastic.
So what else do we have?
We also have Life as You Know It, which is Katherine Heigl and Josh Duhamel. This is about a couple, or some friends whose friends tragically are killed in an accident, and they are the godparent to this girl, and they have to take care of her. So they kind of have to come back together. They originally
This is a day in Rachel's life.
they had like a romantic
The struggles
interest.
of a young child.
Well, yeah.
They had a romantic interest, didn't work out, so this child brings them back together.
Yeah, exactly. So you start with that conflict, and then who knows where that tension ends up leading, right?
And a little fun fact: the little girl is actually played by 3 triplet sisters.
Ah,
So there's 3
great.
girls playing this character.
Okay. Anything else? It was on limited release last weekend. This weekend?
Secretariat was a
Yeah.
sneak peek last week. It's a Disney movie.
I'm excited about this
Not necessarily
one.
a kids movie, but certainly
Really?
certainly a family fare kind of a movie.
Okay.
Kids might be bored with all the drama and the storyline of getting to the race itself.
Oh, okay.
This is more than just about Secretariat the horse. This is about the owner that Diane Lane plays. She's a woman, a housewife who became an owner of a horse by chance. It's a male-dominated business, and she kind of breaks the mold and gets in there. And Secretariat, kind of like Titanic, we kind of know how that ends.
Yeah. Right.
Secretariat becomes the first horse in 25 years to win the Triple Crown. So this is all about the journey.
Thanks for blowing it for us, Aaron. Way to give away the
In
ending.
case you've been living under a rock.
It's kind of like the Miracle movie. You know, a lot of those,
Right.
you know the end,
Right.
but you
It's
still
the
are
journey.
fascinated
It's
by
the
the
journey.
journey. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Okay.
Also, it's October, so of course you've got to have a horror movie this weekend,
Of
right?
course.
My Soul to Take is a Wes Craven movie.
Oh,
It's about
wow.
a serial killer that goes after some teens. Wes Craven hasn't done a movie since Red Eye, so it's been a couple years that he's directed a movie. He's written some movies
Isn't
and
he
whatever.
the Freddy Krueger Wes Craven?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's one that people will know. A
And
Wes
I
Craven
mean,
movie,
and this is this would be one of my wild cards this weekend because it's a horror movie. It's October.
Yeah.
People like to go to horror movies in October, so this may actually surprise at the box office. I'm
Yeah.
not going to say it's #1, but this may actually do better.
It's a good option,
Right.
if you want to see a scary movie.
Right.
And so you've got a lot of different types of movies covered this weekend.
And in limited release, not playing everywhere, it's kind of a funny story. Zach Galifianakis, you remember from The Hangover. You got a good cast of people. Emma Roberts is in this. Lauren Graham's in it. Jim Gaffigan's in it. It's about a kid who checks himself into a mental institution, and he meets a bunch of different characters along the way. This may be funnier than One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but it's kind of that kind of idea where
Okay.
you've got a crazy bunch of characters coming together.
Huh, interesting. And different
definitely
storyline.
interesting.
And there, it's interesting when you think about everything that's held over too.
Right.
How
I mean,
wonderful
with Social Networks going to compete with these movies, it may be #1, it may not be.
Well, it's great to
We'll
have
see.
the option. You know,
Right.
sometimes when you're going out, you're like, what do I feel like tonight? So
Yeah.
that's fantastic. And
What
so,
are you seeing this weekend?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to start catching up because I've only been able to see like one movie every week the last couple weeks, so maybe play some catch up, see Wall Street 2.
Definitely. And we do want to say you were looking very West, Aaron. You have a new haircut that you are modeling today, and it looks great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Our movie guy. He's going Hollywood on us.
No.
Inspired a little bit by Rick DeVos.
Yeah.
Something like channeling that in. But you look
Well,
fantastic.
he's getting very red right now,
Yes,
and so we want to move on to the next thing.
No, that's fine.
It really has been so much fun to kind of look back this week at our incredible first year, and it's given us a lot of new ideas about what we want to do next.
That's right. And we have some great giveaways because we want to thank you for keeping us on the air. So keeping our movie guy around. We're giving 8 passes to Celebration Cinema. Today's big anniversary winner gets is Ruth Overweg Klungel. Congratulations. Thanks for being West. And if you need some tips on movies, just head to the Laugh at the Movies blog.
Right, because Erin has you covered. We've been really, really grateful and fortunate to be able to give so many fantastic things away. Actually, Terry, I ran into Mary at Ginkgo Studios yesterday. I was at the grocery store and she walked in and we shared a hug, of course, and then I said, you know, this birthday cake flower arrangement is probably one of the best that you've made for us.
Oh yeah, very
this year yet.
creative.
She was very happy. She says business is going extremely well at Ginkgo Studios. She's a floral artist.
Yeah.
She's an award-winning floral artist, and so you're not going to get the typical arrangement when you call Ginkgo Studios and talk to Mary. She's just wonderful, and we want to thank her for being a part of our show in this last year too.
It's so exciting, you know, and with Art Prize and everything that's been going on, all the energy, all the excitement, can only get bigger and better from here. So we'll look forward to a great week next week. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yes.
Rachel
Last
says
weekend
go
of our
State.
prize.
Rachel says go State.
I know they're Michigan fans. I just do have to say this clause. Michigan State has a journalism program. U of M does not. So we've got a lot of Spartan fans here. Thanks for joining us today. Be West, everyone.